Gary, how you feeling? Because I mean, I'm losing my voice. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think the lads are determined to give me a heart attack or drive me to the drink, one of the two. But I thought, nah, listen, when the boys went down to 9 men, the 9 men against 11, I thought we were exceptional. Every single player that played in that, the ones that come on, Isaac and Josh and AP, were super. And the other 9 that were left on the pitch, Rory, what can I say about him today? He's pulled off great saves today, coming to crosses in a busy box when they had 2 players extra over on us. His kicking superb. I thought it was a top class performance from him today. And we went there back 3 at the start, and then obviously we had Warley, Callum and Danny, exceptional. We had Peter Campbell asked to play on the right today, but I thought he was superb all game. And Michal, we asked to play on the left today in the 11, and he ends up playing, the two of them end up playing as wing backs when we go down to 9. Again, Michal, some of his quality into the box, some of his football, superb. Ribs, excellent. Started picking up second balls. We actually picked up more second balls with 9 men than we did with 11 men. We had a right go at them at half time about that. It took us to go down to 9 men to actually dominate the midfield and pick up second balls. Jack Malone, what a debut that was. Quality player. We're so lucky to get him at the club. And I have no doubt when he gets match fit, because he's probably only played a couple of games this year, and he'd be a big player for us. Fitzy, it was a thankful task for him up front in his own today, but he gave us a really good shift. Worked his socks off and tired them out. And then what can I say? Isaac comes on in the second half, or comes on, and he turns the ball over 4 times. A young kid at 17, that's unbelievable. There's some players don't turn the ball over 4 times and a half. So he come on and made a difference. Big George Doyle come in on and threw himself about, won a couple of headers, and then AP, he anticipated the back pass, and hey. Don't knock the finish, because it was a hard finish.
I was going to say, Gary, because it's a finish under real pressure at that time of the game
Pressure
as well.
and a tight angle, and he's slipped it on the goalkeeper. Listen, I've been a centre forward myself, and I know them chances. You're getting time. There's pressure because you have to score to make it 2 each. And for a young lad at 17 years of age, maybe 18 years of age, to show that composure and class in front of the goal. But here, we watched him against Ballyclare the other week. He come on at half time. He was superb. Anybody who was at the Donaldstown game the other night, he was excellent the other night. In training, he's been brilliant before games. And warm-ups, he's finishing all the time. And Mackers actually turned around to me and said to me in the warm-up, Gary, AP was scoring every shot he hit. He says, why don't we just throw him on? What have we got to lose, and see what happens. So I pay credit to Mackers for that one. Great call, and it paid dividends for us.
Well, you go in at half time, you're 2-1 down, you've got yourself back into the game, then you go down to 9 men. What were your thoughts on those 2 red cards?
Skinners, yeah, 100%. Doylers, from where we were, he wins the ball, but we do know the rule: if 2 feet off the ground, which the referee has said they were, then we know that's a red card. But again, we're too far away to know that. If it is, they've let us down, 2 of them. There's no hiding behind that. I will look at Doylers again, because at the time, from the few that we had, he's won the ball. But again, it could be a reckless tackle, and no matter if you win the ball or not, in a reckless tackle is a red card. So I'm not going to come out and hammer the referee until I see it myself back. But again, if the 2 of them are red cards, it's poor from 2 experienced players. Especially given the way we played first half. I wasn't happy, and I'm not going to stand out here and say it was acceptable, because it wasn't. It was really poor first half. And we were poor all over the pitch. Lucky we got that lifeline and the stroke of half time and Peter's goal. And you think then you come out in the second half and hold on a minute, let's give us lifeline. That'll put us in a ascendancy, and we'll come out and make a difference in the second half. But hey, we didn't. We come out and we give them 2 more presents with 2 red cards. And again, it's like the 2 goals in the first half. Silly free kick given away on the touchline by Callum, then ball's knocked into the box, free header, and the first goal as well. Corner kick comes in, boy on the edge of the box has all the time in the world to hit it, and then a boy flicks on, free header again and goal. So we've given 4 goals today. But as I said, thankfully the boys that remained on the pitch showed great character, great fight, great determination, and you know what, I want to pay credit to the fans today. You don't ever hear me often coming out and praising the fans, but today I thought they gave us a massive lift. when we went down to 9 men, and you know they really give us a lot of support today. And I don't know, I've noticed that a couple of times down at this place with them. We seem to bring a good following here, and they seem to get behind the boys when we're down here. And you know, it'd be great if we could get that all the time, because there's no denying it that they were like an extra man when we were down in that situation, and they give the boys a bit of energy that they needed at times when they were thinking this is too much in this heat and everything else, playing against 11 men. But you know, when the fans are giving you the backing that they give you today, you know, you find that bit of energy, you find that extra run, and thankfully we'll find that goal as well for them.
Well, Lauren up next. Did you see them last night? What did you make of them?
Yeah, I watched the game. You know, listen, they're full time. You know, so they're paying big wages. They're signing players for money. You know, so listen, they're a good side. And the game last night, it looked like two teams that didn't want to get beat in the first game of the season. Two teams that are full time, and two teams that have expectations to win the league and challenge for the league title. So it was a cagey affair. They probably weren't playing their most free-flowing football out of the two sides, but you know, we know it'll be different whenever they come to us next week. It'll be a difficult game. They'll have a game behind their belt, but we have to make sure that we are ready and we get more of the performance from the second half when we went down to 9 men. Only hopefully next week we can get that performance with 11 men and give ourselves some sort of chance.